The hearth. The embers of the hearth cast a dim orange glow against the limestone walls. Outside, the Pleistocene wind howls, driving snow across the valley floor. A Neanderthal man stirs beneath a heavy mammoth hide. He is stout, immensely muscular, built perfectly to retain heat in this brutal Ice Age climate. The day begins not with a sprawling breakfast, but with immediate, necessary labor. The fire must be fed. Pine branches crackle and spit as the flames are coaxed back to life. He chews on a cold scrap of leftover reindeer meat from 2 days ago. Beside him, his family wakes, a group of about 10 individuals, tightly knit, preparation for the hunt. He sits near the cave entrance, examining his spears. He uses a piece of antler to meticulously pressure flake the edge of a flint point. The stone chips fall to the dirt. It must be razor sharp. Neanderthals don't throw projectiles from a safe distance. They ambush and thrust their spears up close. The hunting party sets out into the freezing mist. Their bare feet are thick and calloused, gripping the icy terrain with ease. They don't wander aimlessly. They read the landscape like a map. A snapped twig, a patch of disturbed frost, foraging. While the hunters track, another group remains closer to camp. Women and older children forage along the tree line. They aren't just meat eaters, they gather pine nuts, roots, and tough tubers. An older woman carefully picks yarrow and chamomile, medicinal herbs they use to treat pain and infection. Back with the hunting party, the tracks grow fresh. A herd of wild horses grazes in a narrow ravine. The hunters communicate with subtle hand signals. Silence is absolute. They spread out, moving to block the exit. The ambush is violently fast. The hunters burst from the brush. Our hunter lunges, driving his heavy wooden spear directly into the flank of a horse. The impact is jarring. The beast kicks wildly. This is why nearly every Neanderthal skeleton found has healed bone fractures, injuries identical to modern rodeo riders. The butchering. The adrenaline fades. The horse is down. They waste no time. Using sharp flint flakes, they immediately begin butchering the animal in the snow. Blood steams in the freezing air. Marrow. Survival requires massive calories. A Neanderthal needs nearly 5,000 calories a day. They crack the long bones with heavy stones right there in the field, scooping out the raw, nutrient-dense marrow. It is nature's butter, and it keeps them alive. The haul. The journey back is brutal. Each hunter carries hundreds of pounds of meat and hide on their backs. They trudge through deep snowdrifts, muscles burning against the incline. Return. They arrive at the cave to a chorus of excited voices. The success of the hunt means the group will survive another week. Work begins instantly. Meat is sliced thin and hung near the fire to dry. Hide processing. The hide is stretched tight across the cave floor. A woman uses a bone scraper to clean the fat from the skin. She will later chew the hide to soften it, turning it into a vital layer of clothing. Care. An injured member of the group rests near the fire. He is missing part of his arm, an old hunting wound, yet he is well fed and cared for. Neanderthals don't abandon their weak. They support each other with deep empathy. Evening meal. The sun dips below the horizon, plunging the world into darkness. Inside, the cave is a sanctuary of light and heat. The clan gathers close. Slabs of horse meat roast on flat stones over the coals. Community. The smell of roasting fat fills the air. They eat quietly, stripping the meat from the bones with their teeth. It is a moment of pure, temporary comfort. Sleep. Shadows dance on the limestone ceiling. Exhaustion sets in. The fire is banked with slow-burning ash to last the night. They huddle together under massive firs, listening to the distant howl of a dire wolf. Tomorrow, the brutal cycle begins again.